As humans, insects play a critical role in our food supply, but you may have never considered them to actually be food. Well, 2 billion people worldwide do. And over time, more than 2,000 species of insects have been consumed as food. Good Housekeeping Nutrition Director and registered dietitian Jackie London joins us now with the buzz on why some insects can be a healthy choice. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Tanya.
Great to see you.
It's wonderful to be here.
Just the thought of eating insects can give many people the willies, yet there are several cultures around the world where this has been done for hundreds of years?
For thousands
of years.
Absolutely, yes. Even, I mean, we're seeing this has been around for forever in many different Asian countries and many African countries, as well as Mexico and Brazil. It can be common practice. It may be common practice here.
It may be common. And why are insects so popular in food? Are they seen as a delicacy, or are they seen as a protein source in the cultures that eat them normally?
Sure. Well, interestingly, they're a highly sustainable protein source. So compared to cattle and livestock, for every gallon of water that we need to make 1 pound of livestock, that's 2,000 2,000 gallons that we require for just 1 pound of an edible product.
Right.
For 1 pound of any insect-related protein source, we only need 1 pound. We only need 1 gallon. Exactly. It's like a bargain.
Is there any danger, though, to consuming an insect that may have some venom that can sting us?
Well, certainly we've seen that in tequila, right?
Yeah,
that's
right.
I like where you're going with that. Exactly. You know, that has not been seen quite as much, but I'm sure that the more research that continues to be ongoing and continues to be conducted, we'll always see, as there's always risk.
Which are those popular insects then? We know that sort of crickets have been consumed. What are some of the other ones?
Crickets, grasshoppers. Over time, beetles have become very popular, and then there's many different types of culinary practices that also utilize ants.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they are a very interesting protein source, to say the very least.
And so the good news is that if actually consuming an insect that looks like an insect is difficult for you, you can consume products that have the insects in them.
Exactly, because why not have more processed food on the market?
That's right. And hide the insect bit a little bit. So why is this all the rage now here in the U.S.?
Right. So now here is the other interesting piece of this, is that beyond the sustainability question, which is crucial because reducing greenhouse gas emissions and reducing water waste is certainly top of mind in the U.S.
Right.
But the other piece of this is that the omega-3, omega-6 ratio of cricket protein and insect and entomophagy in general is that that specific ratio of being a greater omega-3 to omega-6 ratio is crucial for human health, particularly when it comes to immune function, to brain health, as well as to heart disease risk.
So it can reduce. So we should give these to our kids too.
Absolutely, why not? The other piece of that is that they're lower in saturated fat significantly for the same amount of protein, and it is considered a quality protein, a high biological value protein.
Wow, who knew? Is all of this true of cricket flour as well?
Yes. Now here is the important piece of this, of course, right? So cricket flour, cricket protein products, all of them may have other ingredients.
Oh, right.
So just like with any other processed food, it's super important to be reading the label because you don't want to see cricket flour with partially hydrogenated oil, for example, or loads of added sugar.
So what you're telling me is eat the cricket. If you can stomach the cricket straight up, eat the cricket.
Let's grill the cricket.
That's right. But if you can't, there are some other ways of getting some cricket in your life.
Certainly.
Let's give some of these a try.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you for bringing these. This is Chirps. I love the name.
Oh, yes.
Chirps. You are what you eat.
What bugs you is what I really
like.
like.
What bugs you. Okay,
Right?
let's give this a try. I'm going to see if I can taste anything different about this. What does this have in it? Cricket flour?
This has cricket flour in it. The other interesting piece of this is that stone ground corn is the first ingredient. So, you know, it will taste a lot like your traditional tortilla chip or your corn chip. What do you think?
Yeah, it tastes more like a corn chip than anything else.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
So if this means consuming bugs, I'm all for it. No problem.
Exactly. So now, and these bars are delicious. And frankly, I mean, peanut butter is the first ingredient in some of these. Yeah. And this is a Thai coconut version. So actually,
Are you going to try?
I'm going to try. Why not? So this one has dates as well as peanut butter in here. And I like the saturated fat is super low. We are only getting to about 1 or 2 grams per serving of each product.
I'm tasting more dates and lime in this than anything else. So the cricket part
Right, I'm getting the peanut butter.
Yeah, that's right. Great.
Delicious.
Jackie, thank you so much. These are lovely. Thank you for
Thank
that.
you for
Thank you for
having me.
introducing us to bugs.
Oh.